What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning, yes, Tyson, the Gypsy King's Fury. The WBC heavyweight champion says that he vows not to make the same mistake that Joshua did with Ruiz. Wow. The WBC heavyweight champion has vowed to avoid the scenario of making the same error as his domestic rival, Anthony Joshua. Of course, back in 2019, Joshua was shocked along with the rest of the world when he was defeated by the underdog, Andy Ruiz, and all of his belts were taken at that point of time, breaking his undefeated streak, and that is that. And he stated, "I'm not looking past Ngannou," Fury said. "I don't look ahead to other fights or get involved in boxing politics. When you count your chickens before they hatch, you usually come unstuck. I remember a few years ago when Anthony Joshua was in New York to box a little unknown called Andy Ruiz Jr., but all he could talk about was fighting Deontay Wilder. He didn't concentrate on the little fat fella in front of him, and he ended up getting wiped out. I don't do stuff like that. I don't care if Usyk is ringside. I'm only looking forward to fighting a good fight with Francis. Whether it's an easy or hard fight, I will be prepared, but I won't be taking my eye off the ball." And let me counterpunch. That's some great advice from Tyson Fury. And let me tell you guys something about Fury. Fury gives you so much. I think he shoots and spits out so much bullshit, honestly, that he throws you off. I think this is what happens with Fury. He may say 8 things. 8 things are total over-the-mill, utter bullshit. I mean, ridiculous shit that he's saying that you're like, what the hell is wrong with Tyson Fury? But that one thing that he says that makes a shitload of sense, that's the message he's trying to convey to you. That's what he's telling you. It's just he likes to give you riddles because he doesn't want you to think that he's that precise in thinking. He may think many thoughts, but those thoughts may not make sense, but then it's certain thoughts that do. Just like he doesn't want to go down that same avenue as Anthony Joshua because he's seen it. And a lot of times, I got in a big argument with my brother years ago, okay? And he said, and I told him you can learn a lot from a dummy, okay? Just like the crash dummies back in the day, the commercials. If you guys know what I'm talking about, give me a thumbs up. But and that's true. And my brother was like, no, you can't tell me nothing. No, you can't tell me about a fool, an idiot, a dummy. Well, actually, you can because you can learn from the mistakes others made without you making them. Okay, that's the point made. And I think Tyson Fury is looking and he's observed that. Because actually, he said that shit 4 years ago. He said the same thing. He's like, well, man, I don't want to get chinned like that. That could be me. And what happened in 2019? He had that big-ass scare against Otto Vailene. But he kept his composure, even though he had those big, huge, twat-sized cuts on the side of his face. He still kept composed, you know what I mean? And they still kept the fight on, which they could have stopped. That would have been something crazy. But then again, that could have happened. It could happen to anybody, especially when somebody else is supposed to be in your midst. And the same guy was in head of the scene for Anthony Joshua, which was Deontay Wilder. So he was looking forward to Wilder and catching hell from Otto Vailene. Meanwhile, same year, a couple of months before, Anthony Joshua got upset by Andy Ruiz, looking ahead to Deontay Wilder also. So you have to look at that, how it is. And Tyson Fury's absolutely, positively correct that could happen. You know what I mean? And it ain't like Francis can't punch. And look, and I think Tyson, he may, and a lot of people saying, oh, that ain't going to happen. Well, he has to make it not happen. How does he do that? Staying sharp and focused and saying things exactly like he said that made all the sense in the world. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Tyson Fury vowing not to go down the same road that Anthony Joshua did back in 2019. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!